You may be among the millions of households that have almond, oat, coconut, or soy milk instead of dairy in your fridge. I mean, go to coffee shops. It's all over the place. Oat milk lattes. But there are growing calls from some medical experts that they're not as healthy as first believed. In 2020, the nut milk industry was over a $2 billion market. Just this year, the FDA made the controversial decision to keep calling the products milk, despite the dairy industry's objections. And now some doctors are saying, watch what you're drinking. It could cause you more harm than do a body good. Let's bring in internal medicine physician Dr. Harris Sherling. She has a new book out, Eat Everything: How to Ditch Additives and Emulsifiers, Heal Your Body, and Reclaim the Joy of Food. Hi, Dr. Sherling. I got to tell you, I have a personal story here, okay? I was at my house. My friend was over spending the night, and I was pouring almond milk into my golden latte. I know, very relaxing thought there. And she told me that's not good for you because of emulsifiers. And I'm like, what are you talking about? I've been drinking almond milk and feeling great for years. Is she right?
Partly, yes. So you have to check the ingredients. And that's a point that I make in my book a lot. So you can't rely on the front of the package. We think these alternative milks are good for us, and they certainly can be. But it all depends on what's actually going into them.
And what is it that's going into them that's bad? Because she was saying that it's those, I guess, there's a whole list of different additives that are inside of sweeteners, milks, I mean, preservatives. So what is it? What's the red flag that we should be looking for?
There are a few things that have really been studied well that have been shown to disrupt our gut, that make the food what we now call ultra-processed. And we want to avoid ultra-processed foods for lots of reasons. So when you see things like xanthan gum, guar gum, anything with the word gum after it, you probably want to avoid it. Carrageenan is another one that they like to put into alternative dairy products or dairy alternative products. And that's a known cause of inflammation, gut inflammation in particular. And so really, when you're buying a nut milk, it should just be water, that particular nut or oat or soy, and maybe a little bit of salt. That's it.
Okay, there's very few places where you can get that. I think you can make that at home with your blender now, and they have like little nut pod mixers, so I'm excited about that. What is one of the key foods we should be adding to our diet that's healing, that can actually help our gut?
So we hear a lot about probiotics, and they're also prebiotics. And foods that contain both of those are great. And if you want to drink those, since we're talking about drinks, kombucha is something that's getting really popular that can really support gut health and whole body health. And also kefir and those yogurts that have those active cultures in them, but check the ingredients because we don't want those other things, those gums, carrageenan, and other additives, lecithin, that we don't need.
Okay, I know that the FDA just recently putting out that warning about aspartame, and there have been a lot of notes from the World Health Organization about sweeteners. What's the most dangerous thing that we can do when we're looking for a sweet treat?
The most dangerous thing that we can do when looking for a sweet treat is probably eat too much of it. So really, the thing to do is everything in moderation, and having a little bit of sugar, unless your doctor has told you otherwise, is not necessarily a bad thing.
Like real sugar. You're talking about the pure and simple, just cane sugar.
Real sugar. We know that that's not health food, right? And I'm not saying go crazy with it, but compared to the alternatives, for a lot of us, it might be a better choice. We just need to watch ourselves. It's an occasional treat, and those donuts look lovely. Maybe once a week for breakfast, or even
I'm going to
once
have a cupcake for breakfast today because Dr. Sherling said so. But I will not eat that whole bag of stevia sweetened candy, which I did the other day. I mean, it's just horrible.
An occasional treat is okay, but let's not fool ourselves into thinking that they're healthy.
All right. Dr. Harris Sherling, thank you so much. Again, your book, Eat Everything: How to Ditch Additives and Emulsifiers, Heal Your Body, and Reclaim the Joy of Food is out now. She also talks about how protein drinks are not necessarily healthy for you either. So you want to get the book. I know. Thank you so much, Doctor, for being here. We appreciate it. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.